Hello, my munchkins. Today I have a question that someone asked, and I'm going to attempt to answer it. Okay, the question was, can Christians do tarot reading? Well, my stock answer would be yes. But according to Christian law and their Bible, that would not, no, because that would be the work of witchcraft. Although it isn't, it's a gift for many. It's a gift for me. I was born this way. But for others, I can't speak on that. But is it a gift of witchcraft? No, it's a gift of being intuitive. It's a gift knowing. So it was given to me. And so when I used the tarot cards, as I said before, they just make things more clear. Personally, I don't need tarot cards. And you may think, oh, that's cocky. That's just because you don't know me. I don't really need tarot cards. But what I do need when I read is somebody that's willing to listen to the truth or listen to another perspective or be willing to open up. If they're willing to do that, I'm willing to go in. And what these cards do, they just make it plain. So, as a Christian, should you read tarot cards? Should you, could you, would you? According to Christian doctrine, it would be considered as witchcraft. Point blank, period. So let's see what's going on with the fabulous Nick Cannon. And why so many babies? What's going on, Nick? What's going on? I want to know. I want to know. 2 cards jumped out, so I'm going to grab them. Okay. Oh, definitely Nick and family. He has a thing for family. Temptation. Temptation. 15. Devil. Temptation. We have a devil's card. Oh, we have a devil's card here. Ooh. Yes. Talk to me, Nick. Ooh, what's going on, Nick? What's going on? And what? Okay. All right. Now, I don't know. Like I said, I'm just a card reader. And I tell you what the cards tell me. Okay? What the cards are telling me right now is that Nick Cannon has somehow or another got himself under an illusion. He's got this notion in his head. I don't even want to say it, but I gotta say it. And I don't know if I can say it, but when you're reading cards, you say the truth. It's like he's trying to leave a seed. It's like he's trying to leave a seed, a family and children behind. Ooh, it's like he want to leave a legacy. Like a legacy behind. And that legacy is not valued in the money because he will leave that with his children. It's like it's a way. I don't know what this is, but I'm getting a sense that he's leaving. I just see all these cards where he's leaving. Not today or tomorrow. But it's like it appears to seem to me that he wants to leave a family behind. These seeds. The reflection of himself. For every child, there is a Nick Cannon. He won't die. He immortalized himself through his kids. And so it's like, well, okay. And he find peace with that. I mean, Yes, he did have a little disturbance because it is kind of, let's say it, you don't want to admit it, but I'm going to say it. It can be a little embarrassing. But it's not embarrassing when you have an agenda. He knows why he's doing this. And I see sleep, I see rest, I see leaving, running, walking, as if he's leaving this behind. Like he's leaving, like the children is to say, I was here. It's like, I was here. And yeah, I'm sorry. I gotta say it. Nick Cannon is doing this as a legacy. I don't know much about Nick Cannon. I'm really, really trying to tread lightly. And maybe Nick Cannon is leaving a legacy. He's not going to do too many more children because he might get a vasectomy. I don't want to go into more details. I'm just speculating. I'm not saying Nick Cannon is going to get a vasectomy. I'm saying after this 1 or 2 kids, he is done. Because he reached what he wanted to do. And to make it make sense, these kids are his legacy. They will live on even when he's gone. He loved children. He loved children. He have a heart for kids. Also, I see him leaving. I see him looking in the mirror at himself, but these are swords. This means it's friction. It's friction in this. It's in him. He struggled with this. He struggles with this. Definitely struggle in his head with his decisions. He's in conflict. Whew, yes, he's in conflict with this. He on the outskirts, it seemed like, yeah, I'm happy. Yep, I got my kids. But it's deeper than that, people. It's deeper than that. This is not a mistake, and these are not boo-boos. Let me repeat, Nick Cannon is doing this because he wants to leave a legacy, a human legacy, himself behind. Call it narcissism? I don't know. Call it smart? I don't know. He has the funds to do it. Why not? Let's see what the trusty oracle has to say. But he loved children. He loves children. My God, that's clear. And you know, it's so funny. It's so funny because you have females, that there are females who say, I want to have children. They want to have kids. Like some of them want to have 6, 7, 8 kids. And it's weird because I'm not used to hearing men that want a lot of kids. So that's what's up. That's what's up. But he is in turmoil. Oh, Nick, yes you are. You got a lot of things going on in your head and they're not all good. You even thinking about going on another sabbatical. You're looking, you know, you did this. This is not a mistake, not really. But are you questioning your decision, Nick? I'm not the children. Do you think you was too hasty? Talk to me. Talk to me. 2 of Wands. So I see 1 and 2. And the only thing he's dealing with 1 and 2. That's all he have on the board. 1s and 2. The only card that he has, which represent the devil, 15, is disruption. So that lets me know he's in balance of what he's doing. But he knows that it's starting to be enough. He's going to stop. It is definitely going to stop. He's not going to have too many more children after this. Maybe one, maybe two, but it will be no more after this. This is, he's struggling. He's going into, but this has got something to tell me. This Nick Cannon sick? Is he sick? I just get this feeling like, with all these twos, like family and leaving the legacy behind and walking away and, and solitude up in your head, just being in a desert place, hanging on a tree, just thinking, sitting alone by yourself. Come on, Nick, come on. Here by yourself, looking at yourself in the mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? Nick Cannon, I say. Think about it. Sleeping, kind of like depressed, but love his life. But it's just like he's just preparing for the inevitable. Now, like I said, I'm just a card reader. I'm not saying that Nick is going to die or anything, God forbid. I'm just saying this is what the cards are saying. He's doing a legacy, a living will. And that's why he had these babies by all these different women. And it isn't easy. It isn't easy, but this is something he's doing. This is not a mistake. This is not a mistake. He has a love for kids. That's 100. And and I'm feeling every child he has will bear his name. And he will take care of his kids. He loves his kids. Every last one. And the women that decide to do this for him, I don't know, my stomach is growling. I hope you all didn't hear that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my stomach was growling. My stomach haven't growled in so many years. It was crazy. Okay. All right, so let me call out another guy. And another thing about Nick Cannon that I don't think people know about him that I'm going to say is that he's stable. But he needs wings to fly. He's not a bird that can be trapped down in one place too long. It's this energy, and it's somebody else that I'm going to read about later that's a lot like that is Kanye. They had this energy that they got to be doing something, they got to be working, they got to be building, they got to be doing it. And they place their legacy in their children. So what else can I say about Nick Cannon? I walk away with this. Like I said, I can't get a whole lot of information out all the time. Sometimes that's all I could get. Like, that's all the energy that I'm giving. So that lets me know another thing about Nick Cannon, that he's close-lid. In other words, he don't really talk about his deep things. Because it's hard for me to penetrate. You understand? It's hard for me, even though it's energy. It's hard for me to penetrate because it's like he's shielded with it. Like he guards himself. I don't know if he's a Christian. I don't know anything about him, but I know that he is guarded. Something said crosses. I'm laughing, but because I see this in my spirit. So with that, I can't go inside because he's open because he's open to the world. Because he's a public figure, So I can do that, but I can't go in like I want to go in. For me to do that, I would need his permission. And I don't know Nick, but I can tell you this. This is what I do know. That I'm serious. I'm going to say it. Nick Cannon to me is a person that's like to be alone. Not all the time, but he values his private time. Like he goes off into his own private time in his own head, just in his own head. He goes off. That's how he finds his peace. Also, another thing that I could tell you about Nick Cannon, he really don't like to get himself worked up because he can have a vicious temper, and he really don't like to get himself worked up. He'd rather leave a situation than to sit there and fight and argue because he know how he is. Another thing is there's so much going on in his head, and I just think it's because, I'm sorry, I just see Nick Cannon with a health issue. I have no idea what that is. I don't know. Only Nick and the people know him know. But I see him with a health issue. And I see that he's a really nice guy. And that he really loves kids. And that he will take care of every last one of his kids. And having these kids, my spirit is saying they are not a mistake. It also tells me that Nick Cannon is very spiritual in its own way. Like I said, I had a vision of Nick around a lot of crosses. I'm not saying he have crosses, but I don't know if he's a Christian, but it seems to me he have a strong faith. And even though we don't know what he's doing behind the scenes, he is struggling with the devil. He is struggling. He is being tempted on every hand. He is being challenged. So before I say tempted, I like the word challenged. He's being challenged on many different things. And so that's what I see about Nick. He's a nice guy, really loved kids, and leaving his kids as a legacy. And I may be wrong, I don't know. I'm just saying what the cards are saying to me. What they are yelling out to me is what? He's treating it like he's on a limited time. Everybody want to know, what's wrong with Nick? What's wrong with Nick? What? Well, that's what the cards say. The cards are saying, I'm not saying Nick gonna die. Please, people, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he's gonna get sick. I'm saying the cards are showing that he has a sickness. That's something that he is truly concerned about. That we don't know what it is. Maybe that at times it just seems like it works him out where he get exhausted or he just go off and just sleep or chill. But from reading of the cards, he just don't seem like a 100% healthy person. He's healthy with an issue. And he's leaving these kids behind. And that's my read for Nick Cannon. I hope it made sense. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't, like I said, it's only so much I can go in because it's only so much that he is going to reveal because he's a private person. And if you really look at it, this is the first thing we really known about Nick Cannon is when he had these kids. Other than that, you don't really hear about him when he married Mariah Carey. So now it's like, now Nick, you're doing something so out of pocket. But I understand. It's all about your legacy. And if these women want to do it, and you're grateful for it, and you work it out, and who am I or anyone to say it's wrong? If that's what your heart is leading you to do, because this is something that you definitely thought about, meditated on, slept on. This wasn't something that I just woke up and I'm just spilling my sperm. He's not that kind of guy. This is definitely leaving a legacy. And that's my reading on Nick Cannon. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. Now I don't have to worry about why you having these kids. Why? Why you do that? Now I know. Thank you.